Hi guys, welcome back to another video of Formula 1 Challenge 1995. Today is gonna be round 4 of the season with the Spanish Grand Prix in Barcelona. Since we're in the mid-90s, so it's still the old layout, which means that Sector 3 is a little bit faster than it is nowadays. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it and have a look at the table. And here's the driver standings. Coulthard is leading the championship with 14 points, followed by Herbert on 12. Schumacher and Frentzen both 10 points, and us and P5 on 9 points, ahead of Damon Hill and Häkkinen, who both have 6 points. Then you can see the rest of the pack here. And let's just go and head over to the constructor standings, which is Benetton, Williams, Sauber, Simtek, McLaren, Ferrari, Ligier, Minardi, and the rest is on 0 points. And you can see the qualifying here, another wet session, which again, I wasn't really happy about it because I'm not good at wet qualifying, and I made a big mistake by starting the qualifying on the dry setup, mostly out of curiosity to see if there is any way to keep the car on the track, but it's been a real struggle. So later on I did an actual qualifying lap with a wet setup that had a bit more downforce. As you can see, fairly slowly in this corner that should be a really fast one under different circumstances. Here we go for the hairpin, very slowly, and then just go towards the last section of the track. And here you can see what the old layout is like. There's a chicane here today, and this one is just a corner that leads up straight to the last bend before the straight. And as you can see, Herbert and then Schumacher is in the provisional pole by the time I do my 6th lap, this time with a wet setup, so plenty more downforce on it. And here it already felt a lot better, since at least the car had some kind of grip on the track, so we could do a better time. At this point I even hope to keep up with Schumacher's time, because on the free practices, which were dry, we did pretty well, and I actually finished within the top 5 on a dry practice. And here we go down the hill, sliding a bit off the line here, going towards the fast right-hander. See, this one was a lot faster than on the dry setup, thanks to the better grip and the more downforce. We're in the hairpin, going a little bit wider. I'm not very good at the final third of this track, so there might be a bit of sliding, going off the line, going off the track even. And here we go. Well, it's not gonna be as good as Schumacher's time, 1:40. And since I forgot to put in the table, we're already on the grid here, with Michael Schumacher starting from pole position, followed by Damon Hill in the Williams. Johnny Herbert got his best qualifying of the season so far on P3. Coulthard P4. Berger in the Ferrari P5, followed by his teammate Alesi on P6. Barrichello P7, another good result from him. And here we have Panis in the Ligier on P8. He keeps getting better and better in qualifying. And here we start at P9. So it wasn't a bad qualifying, not a good one either, but thanks to the wet conditions, I'm still happy with that result. Irvine P10. And as you can see, we have Mansell now in the McLaren P11, Brundle in P12, Frentzen P13, Häkkinen P14. Looks like Mansell did a better job than Blundell. P15 Lamy, P16 Salo, Morbidelli on P17, followed by Bertrand Gachot on P18. Then we have Luca Badoer on P19. Then our teammate Jos Verstappen in P20. P21 Montermini, P22 Inoue, Katayama in P23, Diniz in P24, Bouillon in 25. That's a pretty poor result from the Zauber. And Moreno closes the grid on P26. And here we are waiting for the lights to go in and out. And the fourth round of the season is on. As you can see, the track is still wet, but everyone chose to go for the soft tires, or the slicks at least. And it doesn't seem to affect the grip. Here you can see some pieces flying after the first corner, and we're up to P7. Trying to go for the move on Alesi, which doesn't work out this time. He gets a better exit. So we try again on the next corner. Here we go for the dive, and that's us up to P6. On to chasing his teammate Berger. Easy overtake on the corner. We don't go for another move. So now we're up to P5, right behind David Coulthard in the Williams. Just go through the corner. And there's just a little bit of spray, so the track is not very wet, so there's still a fair amount of grip on the slicks. Going towards the hairpin, still no space to make a move on Coulthard, so we just follow him through, and here we try to go for the move, and that's it. We're up to P4, going after Herbert. Not enough space left for the overtake. And as you can see, again, the Benetton is a bit faster in the straights. And in the front, you can see Schumacher and Hill trying to fight it out. And we go for the dive in the first corner. That's it, P3. And now we can go after Hill. Schumacher is already started to build a gap, so we can focus on Damon Hill right now and try to get on to P2. Going for the dive in the corner, but there is no space left. We were just too far and didn't want to take any risks in that corner. However, here we are already faster than him, but still not fast enough to take the overtake. He goes a bit off the track. We do the same. And now we're gonna try to take him on the hairpin, which works out quite well, and that's us up to P2. And the chase is on for P1 after Michael Schumacher. I actually have no idea how we managed to outspeed the Williams. As you could see on the straight, just couldn't get away, unlike Schumacher in the Benetton. And on P3, actually, lap 3, sorry, we actually managed to catch up to him, and we're really close and go for the move in this corner and just get it done, and we're up to P1. We are in P1, right ahead of Michael Schumacher. And here is our first pit stop. As you can see, we're gonna be back to P4, right behind David Coulthard. So the chase is still on. We couldn't enjoy the lead for too long. And it took us all the way to lap 16 to catch up with Coulthard. You can see him on the front, and there is a back marker between us. I think it's Moreno in the 40. Yes, that's probably him. Just make the move in this corner and go straight after Coulthard. And we're about to fight for a podium place. Just going a bit wide in the corner. No chance to catch him on the hairpin. But at this point I clearly had the better grip thanks to the fresher tires. He still hasn't been out to the pits at this point. And almost hit him. Go for the dive and the overtake right here. And that's us, job done. We're up to P3, so we're on the podium right now. And as you can see in lap 25, things got a bit darker and we're chasing Hill, who is currently on P2 and right in front of us actually. And when I got closer, I was like, hold on for a minute. And a bit of a bump here. So I was like, hold on a minute, why does he have the inters on? I mean, I didn't notice any rain, the car wasn't sliding, so there wasn't much water on the track. And I still had a really good grip. As you can see, I'm constantly faster than Hill on the inters. Well, except for the superior straight line speed and the mistakes you just seen. But he's unable to build a massive gap. However, at this point it started raining for real. But there was still no loss of grip or a lot of spraying. But I decided just to be on the safe side. We will make a pit stop pretty soon, and while we overtake Hill. And at the end of lap 26, we're on to the pits. Another very awkward pit stop. As you can see, I'm not very good at this. And we have the inters on this time. And just go for the final, well, 5 laps of the race like this. Sorry, 6 laps that is. And that's again Hill in front of us, this time by quite a large margin. Coulthard in P4, so we got back to P3, right where we were. Only difference being Hill has a massive gap this time. As you can see, lap 31, he's already 26 seconds ahead, so there's absolutely no chance left. And I was just really struggling on these tires, so there was actually not enough rain. You can see a bit of spray from the 40 here, but there was absolutely not enough rain to make these tires good and have a good grip. And yeah, Schumacher wins the race. Damon Hill comes in second, and that's gonna be us a good 30 seconds behind in P3, unless we make a mistake here. So yeah, it was a bad idea to go out for the inters. I think we should have stayed on the slicks, and with that we actually might have had a chance for even P1, but P2 would have been a certain with that. And here we are, P3, so this is our 3rd podium of the season. Or maybe just the 2nd one up, sorry. So 2nd podium of the season, and here's the winner, Michael Schumacher. Kudos to him. He had an amazing race, and as you can see, he is on the slicks.
With the race over, let's take a look at the classified results.
And here are the final results of the race. Schumacher, Hill on the first 2 steps of the podium, us on the 3rd one. followed by Coulthard, Berger, Alesi, Herbert, Frentzen, Panis, Brundle, Barrichello, Häkkinen, Irvine, Bouillon, Lamy, Salo, and instead of Blundell, that should be Menzel, Morbidelli, Inoue, Verstappen, Moreno, Montermini, and Diniz, and Gasho, Badouer, and Katayama are out. So this is the current standings. We're up to P3. Schumacher took back the lead. The constructor standings, and thank you very much for watching. See you in Monaco. Goodbye.